Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So another video for the Fusion World game for Dragon Ball Super, which if you guys don't know is coming in early 2024, and we actually got some information on the booster packs, on the first decks which are coming, and also the date. So it's quite interesting because they're actually already revealing exactly when the game is going to launch, which is interesting because they're saying 2024 but it's actually February 2024. That's right, the game is gonna launch in mid-February 2024, and we actually have proof on the actual website. So here they're just showcasing like how the game is gonna play. So you can have a leader card, and then battle cards and extra cards, which I guess these are like special effects, you know, magic cards or trap cards, you know. And then these are your actual units, right, which will obviously you can use them to fight against enemies. You have your health points and, you know, the level, so it's pretty cool. So here we go down here and we have information about the starter decks, the booster packs, and others. Now the digital version that says here early 2024, okay, so that's all we know effectively. But if we go to the go up here actually to the starter decks, we shall see, guys, guess what, February 16, 2024, that's right. So obviously it says they're subject to change, so it could change, but I don't believe it's gonna change, really, to be honest. So basically the game is going to be launching on February 16, and when the game launches there will be 3 starter decks to choose from. First we have the Son Goku deck, as you can see here, is going to be $12, and you're going to have a ready to play 51 card deck, which is going to have an energy marker as well, play sheet, I guess Goku themed, and also alternative design card pack. So it's gonna have a design for the deck. Then we have starter deck Vegeta, same thing, 51 cards, and then starter deck Broly. Okay, same thing, same date, we're gonna have the cards. So you can see that you can, by spending effectively, you know, $36 if you really want to, you can get all 3 decks, which I guess it's not a bad price because you are effectively getting an entire deck to play with, you know, mix and match. So I guess it's a good price. I mean, to be honest, maybe it should be a bit cheaper, like $10, you know, that'd be good, like $9.99, but you know, $12 I would say is not too crazy, but also is not cheap. So, you know, you have to kind of, you know, I would say think about your priorities and how many decks you want to buy, because obviously, you know, that's the thing. We also don't know if you can obtain cards for free. I presume you will be able to obtain them for free, because in any free-to-play game, if you cannot get stuff for free, the game is gonna die very soon. So obviously this is gonna be a very important part, right? So you can potentially just buy one of them, and then as you grind your way up to the, you know, meta, whatever, you can then get more boosters. Same as Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, for example. You effectively get the gems, and then you can, you know, hoard the gems, up to 10,000 free gems, and then you can just spend them all on the booster packs whenever you want to, right? So it's really strategic, and you can actually, you know, pretty much build up a top tier deck just by playing for like a couple of months, maybe like 2-3 months. Effectively you can, maybe 3 months approximately, you can build a brand new top tier deck just by literally collecting gems, which is really cool. Now, booster packs, this is where things are gonna get interesting, because the booster packs, as you can see here, is called the Awakened Pulse, and this one is actually going to be released on the 23rd of February, but the pre-release date, which I don't understand what do they mean by pre-release, no idea, is 16th of February, but then release is 23rd of February. No idea, but anyway, it's gonna be basically $4.49, which is for a booster, and you're gonna get a booster pack, contains 12 cards, all right, and one box contains 24 booster packs. So I guess there's going to be a special price for the box, because obviously you have a booster and then a box. I'm not sure, or you buy the boosters and then effectively in the box you kind of get the cards, and as you buy more and more boosters, the box gets emptied and you collect all the cards. No idea, I guess that could work, I guess, potentially. So effectively in this one you have priorities, so you have 140 types in total. So you have leaders 8, commons 52, uncommon 36, rares 30, super rares 12, and secret rares, this is an interesting one, secret rares only 2. All right. It also includes alternative art and or design cards from the above types. So you're gonna get also, you can unlock like alternative vanity art on your cards. So that's it, right? And then we have, of course, the official sleeves, so you can buy, if you want special sleeves for your characters or whatever, for your cards, sorry, you can buy them. It's quite expensive, to be honest. Like, one pack contains 64 sleeves, one display box contains 12 packs, so sleeves are quite pricey, to be honest. I didn't expect this, right? This is quite a bit of money to be just paying for some sleeves, right? Which is pretty weird. But anyway, I will be potentially focusing on effectively buying the starter deck, potentially Goku or Vegeta, and then, boosters are going to be really cool on enhancing your deck and building more strategies and other stuff. So in total, I guess, as a starter, we will have like 140 cards here in the boosters, plus the 51, so that's 102, 152, so looking at almost 300 cards. 300 cards, which will be effectively... Oh, sorry, my bad, actually. We also have Frieza as well. Sorry, guys, didn't realize this. So also we have Frieza, which is also coming. So Frieza will be same thing. So yeah, pretty cool. So we actually have 200 plus cards for the starter decks, which is cool. All right, and then the booster pack, as you can see here, is the Awakened Pulse, which is really cool. So yeah, I might get, I know, Goku and Frieza potentially. That would be an interesting one. So, Frieza is gonna have a different playstyle, of course, compared to Goku. Now, obviously, you can combine them and like build different strategies and stuff like that. Remember, this is a brand new game coming, so this is going to be different from the TGC, so it's going to be from the original card game, from the physical card game. It's going to be different. It's going to be a bit more fast-paced, alright, so the rules are going to be slightly different, and of course the card effects are going to be also a bit more different, kind of geared towards like more active play, fast play, and less of a board building, I guess, in the early phases. I'm not sure how they're going to develop, of course, like later on, if it's going to become like Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, where you literally like spend 10 minutes building your first turn, which I'm hoping is not going to be the case, because if it is, it's going to be a slog. But yeah, so far we have some interesting stuff here, guys. So the booster packs, the game is coming in February, so because the booster packs are releasing 16th of February, so pretty chuffed, pretty excited, to be honest. We have just a few months to go, and I'm rooting for this game. I am rooting for this card game because I really want a new card game, and Dragon Ball is one of my favorite animes, so having Dragon Ball and card game together combined could be effectively a really good combination, which is really cool. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video on this one. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you believe that this is going to be a good start or not for the game, to be honest. As I have here that the game starts with the deck and leader card in place. The first player to reduce opponent's life to 0 wins, so pretty much the same kind of conditions as Yu-Gi-Oh! Effectively, which is the same thing. And then we have here combos, so we can see here combo to join forces, combo to defend, gather the power of your friends and strike the final blow. So I guess you can collect specific cards and then effectively combine them together to awaken your leader card, and then do a combo and then effectively attack your enemy and deal more damage. And also quite interesting, when the life is reduced to less than half, the leader card actually awakens, which is interesting here. The battle is accelerated by the power-up in a tight situation, so effectively you get a second wind. So when you start losing life, you effectively get a little boost, so you don't just kind of lose all the way like in Yu-Gi-Oh! You actually can do a comeback because your leader card can save you out of a pinch situation. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see how the interactions of the leader cards, which is awakened, against not one which is not awakened, how that's going to effectively affect the outcome of the fight, which is, again, I'm very curious. So guys, that's it for today's video. Quite excited, to be honest. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you gonna play this game? Are you gonna buy the boosters, or is this going to be a game which is not gonna be for you personally? So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. I shall see you later in the next one.